Howdy, y'all. Welcome to another video on this crazy planet we call Earth, where we're run by apparently pedophiles who hate us. So, yeah, is what it is. And we're just trying to enjoy our life out there and trying to get by and, you know, beat the pedophiles. Beat them. Beat them. We can do this, team. We need to do it together. We need to work hard. We need to work together. We need to stop the globalists, the socialists, the enemy. Anyway, that's just one of my thoughts. Goddamn crazy ass world we live in. Okay, right. Well, I'm gonna watch this guy. Never watched him before. No idea who he is. No idea. Well, apart from the video title, I know what he's going to talk about because he's saying minimalist money rules that changed my life after 40. Well, I'm not yet 40, so let's see if this guy's let's see if he can give us some wisdom. I'm up for some wisdom today. Does he look like he's going to give us some wisdom? Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
The older I get, the more I realize most people aren't broke because they don't make enough money. It's because their entire lifestyle is just not optimal. And most of the time, it's actually built around trying to impress other people, even though they don't even know that that's.
Yeah, he's got a valid point. Like, if you're in England, then I'm sure it's the same in other places as well. Like, people will be like getting these cars on finance that is just completely unnecessary, and it's just simply a matter of showing off, right? I've never had a fancy car. I don't have the money for fancy cars, and in this economy where, you know, the UK government is trying to bleed you dry to suck every ounce of money you've got, every ounce of like a chance of success. Like, you gotta save where you can. You gotta do what you can. So it's very important to look after your pennies here.
What their lifestyle is built around. And so, for me, living abroad for nearly 20 years now, I live here in China, and it's kind of made me rethink the way that I think about money and life and success and things like that. Just recently.
Quick shout out to China. I spent some time in China. Absolutely love it. A lot of people hate it, but they've never been. You know what I mean? So I've been. I'm a big fan. Some of the nicest people.
I looked around me and saw people, friends of mine that I've known for nearly 20 years, who started in the exact same place as me, earning the exact same money as me, but yet our lives are totally different. I'm much better off financially and health-wise as well. And it all comes down to a few things that I do a little bit differently than a lot of those people do. And so I'm kind of going to share with you guys some of the rules that I follow now in my 40s to keep my life simple and low stress and financially stable. And it's very different than a lot of other people, but it's not extreme.
I'd say don't buy what you can't afford. It sounds pretty obvious, but apparently some people have no idea how to do that. Um, and yeah, don't take out loans. Don't eat out. I mean, most of the food that you eat out is full of seed oils, and I'm a seed oil hater right now. I hate the seed oils. They're evil, I tell you.
And so I guess rule number one is going to be avoiding lifestyle inflation. Like I said, I've been here for nearly 20 years. I pay the exact same amount of money for rent that I paid nearly 20 years ago, and I'm making probably 10 times more money. Can you believe that? I'm serious. Most people raises and
Yeah, another thing. So people get the flashy cars, they get the big houses, the big flats that you just don't need. Like, I'd be very content with a single bed flat and like a living room, kitchen, that sort of thing all together. That would be fine for me. I've lived in that sort of place before. It's not a problem.
Whatever increase in income from whatever it is they do to get the extra money, they end up spending it on their lifestyle. They get a bigger house, a nicer house, a newer car, just more expensive stuff, more expensive habits, all those type of things. And me, my life is almost the same as it was 20 years ago. I eat good, I live a decent lifestyle. I'm not like starving myself, and I'm not living in some crappy place, but I didn't increase my lifestyle. I just increased my money. And I think rule number one is just keeping your lifestyle, or avoiding your lifestyle inflation, is probably going to be one of the main drivers that mess people up. So I guess rule number two, for me, I started to buy less stuff, but better stuff. At one point, I was here, I had a really big house. It was like 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in the house, and one person, only me living there. And the house was full of stuff, every room packed full, and it was all cheap clutter. And all that cheap clutter actually becomes mental clutter and becomes quite stressful. And then like the constant shopping for deals and sales and stuff, man, I really liked that kind of stuff, but also
Shopping addiction. Online shopping addiction. There's a lot of people who've got that as well. Like, I do buy stupid stuff. I buy things that I don't need. Things that I've been told are good. Like in my past, I've got a whole pot of like vitamin pills here, which honestly are just not necessary at all. I'm dropping stuff as well. I don't know if you can see that very well. I don't take this. Like, I got iron just because I thought maybe, but I don't know. That's like 12 quid. And it's not a huge amount, but I'm never gonna eat that. Vitamin D. Maybe that's probably useful, but I've tried it before and it didn't really have any benefits. I got zinc, which honestly I don't need. I got all this stuff that I don't need. I got more zinc. K2. So just in this pot alone, I bought some tea tree oil for no obvious reason. Yeah, that's just one example. That's kind of the sort of stuff I've wasted money on before, but it just is what it is. But some people, I mean, that's like 50 quid. Like, people will be shopping constantly, clothes shopping. I never buy clothes. Maybe you can tell. Look, online shopping addiction, often categorized under compulsive buying shopping disorder, is estimated to affect roughly 4 to 6% of the global population. I mean, that is a huge amount of people. 4 to 6% of the global population. 10% of adults. Madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, and then students use, use students. They're a bit inexperienced. They don't know as much, but and it's 80% to 90% women, surprisingly. Yeah, I don't have the addiction, but I still waste money on things online. Well, I'll try and return it. And that reminds me, I've got a return to do today.
So I realized that it was kind of like a dopamine addiction. I just like trying to find the best deal and buy stuff that I don't even need. And like, for what? And then I have a whole house full of crap. And so nowadays, everything, like all my clothes and everything, fit into one small closet. Like a minimum wardrobe for me is like no decision fatigue. I can literally open up my closet and pull anything out and put it on, and it matches and it can look okay. And I have like my clothes are for different functions. Like I have clothes for the gym. I have clothes for multi-functions that I can wear to work or casually. Like everything just works. And it's just easier that way, less mental fatigue and things like that. And I just have less stuff in my house. And
I do have ambition of buying a nice suit, though. I do like a nice suit, and I like turning up to work in a nice suit. Makes you feel good, makes you look professional. I've already got one, like really nice one, but I want another one. I'm not talking crazy. I'm talking like 300 quid, but that's the clove item I've got ambitions of buying. And it's not going to break the bank.
Just feels a lot better and a lot more freeing knowing that I can just put all my stuff in a suitcase and be out of my house in 1 or 2 hours and just move on to somewhere else if I want to. It's just so much better mentally doing that. Rule number 3, I would say stop trying to look rich. I used to do this too, so I'm not picking on you guys. I used to buy some luxury stuff or
Brands. Oh my god, brands. Like, it's things like JD, right? You go to JD and it is just like way, way, way more expensive than other brands. And it's not necessarily better quality. So, JD Sports get 20% off up to, right? Yeah, but look at the prices of this stuff. I'm gonna go for men's because £20 for shorts ain't that bad actually. I've come on JD and I'm actually tempted to buy some £20 shorts. Shopping addiction gone wild. Yeah, but it's like that stuff. £80 for these. Nah, who's got £80 for that? £65 backpack. Was that's 23. That's not bad. You got to shop around, but if you actually look at this is where stuff gets crazy. It's the shoes. Like £115 for this pair of shoes. Like what? I've got shoes like this that have cost 20 quid. Who's buying that? And it'll be people buying this who don't have the money.
fake luxury stuff, trying to look like I was more successful than what I was. And again, it just leads you to spending a bunch of money on kind of worthless crap, stuff that's still, luxury shoes and clothes and all this cars, whatever. They all break. They all need maintenance. They all need repairs. So they all need to be replaced. So why spend so much money on things trying to look rich or trying to impress somebody? I found that now in my midlife, my perspective has changed. Right now, I think peace of mind and low stress is way better than appearance for me. I could care less what anybody thinks about me now. As long as I feel good and comfortable and happy, I don't care what they think about me. Just people, I might never ever see them again anyway. And if I do, then I don't care what they think anyway. It doesn't even matter because I don't know them. What matters is the people who are close to me, the people who love me, my family and close friends.
Good video. I'm enjoying it. This guy is dropping some truths.
And things like that. So don't get caught up trying to look like something special because you're special anyway. You don't have to pretend to look rich or something like that to be special, man. And then rule number 4 is something that I've done a lot with investing in my health, way more than my status. I've spent decades on healthy activities. I've played.
Yeah, just basic stuff like not smoking. Not smoking is a challenge, and I have been addicted to smoking for quite a long time, but like only recently. Like, have I been able to drink and not have a cigarette or a cigar, something like that? It's that habit of needing a cigarette or a cigar, like with every single drink, and just breaking that. I don't even want to drink that much either, but that's a win for me. That's a big win. Like if I go 10 years without smoking, that would be unthought of. Like even like a few months recently is just unthought of. So I'm hoping to hit like long distance with that goal.
Organized sports since I was like 5 years old, like on baseball teams and t-ball teams and stuff like that. Been to the gym.
Did you hear? The lotto jackpot must be won.
Must be what? Must be what?
4 to 5 days per week.
I love that quote. And like he's living in a Chinese city where like people will be playing sport all the time. And it's easy to meet people. There's something about like I'll go to the gym, but I won't like meet up with people to play sport. I don't know why. You just lose it in this country. It just doesn't happen. And then it's cold. Like, who wants to do it in the winter? And then it comes to the summer, and it's like you've spent so long just hibernating. It's like I don't know anyone to play football with or basketball or whatever.
Every single week without missing a single session for like the last probably 25 or 30 years. Uh, you know, I've tried to take care of my sleep habits. You know, I try to have good sleep habits and sleep well. I walk a lot, 15 to 25, 30,000 steps per day, each and every day. I cook simple meals at home, stuff that I can buy fresh, not packaged food and things like that.
Look, I know all about health. I got a couple of health videos that I've made, and you can have a watch. I don't know if this guy's going to be dropping much.
Those things, those things like keep me healthy, right? Because health problems, they're very, very expensive.
They are for Americans, but they're still expensive anyway. And if you're unhealthy, it's harder to work, it's harder to earn money. Like, whereas if you're healthy, it just seems a lot easier. It's not as complicated.
Later down the road, when you can just spend a little bit more money on higher quality food and good activities like going to the gym and playing sports and things like that. And those things can help you avoid.
Well, I'm going to leave that one there, folks. If you want to watch this video, it is from Viewpoint Abroad. So, yeah, absolutely. He's got some truth bombs. He's interesting. He's got 11.6k subscribers. Not bad at all, if you don't ask me. Yeah. All the best, team. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.